All right. Okay. So I will be going precisely to this video to explain how you can use trade fix 75 profitably, and you don't really need to cumber your chart with a lot of things, and you don't really have to understand price action deep. Now if you have been following my videos, though I give some signals, I give some indicator tools, but majorly you will notice that I talk more usually that you must understand price action very well to trade profitably. Okay. Now apart from that, let's say you don't have time to learn candlestick pattern and all the stuff, that all those things are boring, or you still want to trade, you want to make profit. So how can you do it effectively? And first and foremost, what I would like you to do is actually recommend people to actually follow me on this channel, okay, so that I can post more videos, I can post more profitable videos, and actually subscribe and like the videos. Okay, it's going to help. You can see, all right, that I'm just trying to build up the channel up on YouTube, so I can post more reviews, more strategy, and apart from that, I can actually start with weekly review. If we see that okay, it's good, then we can actually do some kind of live trading at a particular time. So there are a lot of things in stock. So I need you in all your ways to recommend these videos to people if you find it helpful after you have used it. Like I keep saying, what is very important is that you first back test, that is, test this strategy on your demo account before you take it to your live account. Okay, but I know it's very powerful. It's going to help you follow the instructions swiftly. Now, the only indicator you will need on the chart, forget about the fractal half. The only indicator you need on the chart is moving average. Okay, the fractal is a default fractal. I use fractal for the purpose just to see when the fractal forms. Also, it assists in making decisions, but that's not the major thing we're looking at. We're looking at the moving average. Okay, so you click on the F and you just add, click on the F plus, whether you're using an iPhone, you're using a normal phone, you're using an iPad. So this is an Android, I'm using an Android. So many people have seen me using system. So what if I don't have a system? Now I'm using a phone to explain. Okay, so now this an Android. So and all you just need is just moving average. So you had click on the F plus and locate moving average. Then when you click on it, the value should just be 15, and it should be simple close. Now 15 simple close, then you're done. Now this strategy is actually profitable, not for long trade. Like I keep saying, it's not meant for long trade. Now if you want to use it for long term trade, you can modify it and change it from 15 to either 50 or 100. But for short trade and for long trade also, when you change it to 50 or 200 or 100, make sure that the time frame is on 1 hour. But if you are on 15 minutes like I am now, if you put it on 15 minutes, what is very important is that let it be 15 MA. Now if it's 15, one thing is very certain, you're going to trade profitably if you follow the instruction. Now what are the criteria to buy? Now for us to buy, the moving average must be below the candles. Now you can see the market coming down. Remember, we're talking about buy. You're expecting the market to go up. Now when the market crosses the moving average the first time, don't rush in. Don't rush in. When the market crosses the moving average the first time, don't rush in. Wait for the market to pull back and form an higher low. Now higher low must be formed above the moving average or on the moving average, as the case may be. So if you form the higher low, then follow. Now if you look at it in this sense, this serve as our higher low, this and this. Now this will not serve as a higher low because it forms below. This could have been the perfect one, but now you could have actually follow through, but you can see what happened immediately after. The market make advances towards this also, then your stop loss will be below this. But normally when you want to use this, make sure that the one you're using are the one above for safe entry. But now, since you've cited this like this, you're only watching the market to go up, to push above and to form something like an higher low again, then you have it in this sense, this and this, then you follow through. Now the market keep buying. Now the question is, when should you exit the market? I would say, okay, once you take like 5,000 pips, just be out of the market. Now from 850 to 855, you should be out of the market, or maximum 860, you should be out of the market. So is it that you take 5,000 pips or 10,000 pips, be out of the market immediately. That is being completed. Now that is for buy. Now if you keep showing the higher low like this and it's still above, you can still re-enter 5,000 pips. You can keep re-entering. If it, once you are seeing higher low, you can keep re-entering after every higher lows. You can keep re-entering in as much you still see it above. Now in the case you can see here forming an higher low above this, you enter here, continue like that. Now if you keep forming the higher low, you can keep entering, you can keep entering, you can keep entering, you can keep entering. But the first is the safest. So the others you have to play safe with them. So as you're entering, you are trying to protect your entries also. Is very important. Okay, it's very, very important. So let's look out for the sell. Okay, how will you sell? When will you sell? Now this is a perfect example for a sell. Let the market cross this down, the moving average down, that being the first condition. Okay, once it crosses, once it crosses, the first condition is for you to cross the moving average. Now when you cross the moving average, like I used to say, don't rush in. Rushing in will actually affect you. So just wait for you to form a lower high. Now after the lower high, you can enter. You still take your 50 pips and 5,000 pips. You still take your 5,000 pips. Let's say you make your entry after this momentum candle. Now you make your entry when they pull up to this side, then you enter like, let's say 862. From 862 you exit at 857 or 852, just like that. But one thing is very important, always wait for the pullback, because there's some times that it will look as if the market is about to cross. For example, like what happened recently. Now if you have jumped into this trade, immediately this crosses now, and you did not wait for the lows to form above the moving average, you would have jumped into the market with this candle open for you to go up, and you see what happened. The market returned back, formed below the moving average. Now none has actually confirmed above the moving average yet, meaning that we are waiting again for the market to break above the moving average and from a low again above the moving average before you enter. So now there's no entry, there's no trade. If I have actually seen anyone now, I would have make a trade in your presence so that you understand. Now the reason why you don't sell at this moment is because it's risky to sell in this case, because the market does not just start selling. Now the market have started selling here continuously. Let's say I make my entry here after this one. Okay, this was a perfect example. You can see the market pulling above, then after the pulling above we have the sell candle giving us this to be our lower high, then we enter the sell from here. Now let's say I've make my entry here, I've closed around here, I've make another entry here, I've closed around here, I've make another entry here after this one, and I've closed around here. Then this form here, I am waiting for opportunity for a buy. I'm no longer selling, I'm only looking out for opportunity for a buy. All right, so That's all you just need to know, and that's all you need to trade successfully. So like I keep saying, test this on your demo account first. 50 moving average, simple, and just close. So test it on your demo account first before you take it to your live account. This is very suitable to grow a very small account, $10 account, $20 account, $100, 1,000, 10,000. It's just about you following the rules and regulations, and if you're able to do that, you'll be able to make profit. You'll be profitable even without knowing much in forex. All right, thank you. So if this video is helpful to you, please smash the like button and subscribe, and recommend it to friends who trade also. All right, thank you.